Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make Priscilla from the show Calimero. I've already made Calimero and you can find him on my channel if you wish to make him. I am going to make her exactly the way you see her here. I'm going to use one loom and our loom is going to be in its original position with the arrows facing down. The colors that I'll be using, there are about 21 orange bands, 58 yellow bands, about 58 pink bands, and 2 white bands for the eyes, and 2 green bands, and 2 black bands. So I'm going to get started. The first thing that we're going to do is make her arms. I have done one here, so we're going to copy this layout, and then you're going to pause the video to make another one. So I'm going to show you how to do one. You're going to start off with a single band of the dress color that you'd like to use. I'm using pink. And we're going to double this and go down the loom once. Now taking a single yellow, we are going to double it and place it on the loom. And one more yellow. Doubled and place on the loom. Now we're going to make her fingers. So taking your hook, you're going to take a single band and you're going to wrap this around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single yellow, double it, attach to your hook, support with your finger, pinch the band and slide on, grabbing both ends. This is one finger, and we're going to place this on the loom. And we're going to make 2 more. So a single yellow, wrap around your hook 4 times. Single band yellow, double it, attach, support, and slide the band on, grabbing both ends. And attach to the loom. We need one more. Single band wrapped 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Single band, doubled, and slide the band on. And attach to the loom. I'm just going to put one of the fingers to the side, to the right, one in the middle, and one to the left. It doesn't matter, it's just I find it easier to loop up. Now we're ready to loop. So you're going to reach in and you're going to find the single band here that we doubled, and it will be at the bottom. So move all the fingers out of the way, reach in, grab that band, and you don't want to just go forward, your bands could break. So just slide around the peg gently and go forward. You can remove off the loom, sorry. I'm just going to remove the fingers first and then the arm. So you can put this to the side using a toothpick, an extra hook, or it'll be just fine if you let go. But because I have an extra hook, I'm just going to use this. So pause the video and make yourself another arm. The next thing we're going to do is make this piece in the back. So I'm going to use pink bands. Choose the color that you'd like. And we're only going to use a single band, and we're going to go down in the center 6 times. 1, 2, single band. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to repeat on the left, going down 6 times. Single band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm going to take a single band and I'm going to cap the end in the center 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the left, a single band, we're going to cap 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we need some holding bands. So I'm going to use a single. I'm going to double it and I'm going to place on the loom in a triangle with the point facing the left. I'm going to make another triangle with a single band, doubling it, except I'm going to make the point to the right. Now I'm going to take a single band, double it, and I'm going to make a holding band, but I'm going to make it into kind of a box shape at the end. So this is what you should have. I'm ready to loop up now, so I'm going to grab my hook. I'm going to loop up the center bands first. So I'm just going to reach in, moving that cap band out of the way, grabbing the bottom band, and just go forward. You want to move all the holding bands out of the way. On the left now, reach in, move the holding bands out of the way. I'm ready to remove off the loom, and I'm going to, with my hook, just remove the bottom pieces where the cap bands are. And I'm going to remove the center bands first, and then the left and right off the loom. And just give it a little stretch down, and you can fix the cap bands at the end. I'm going to slide this on double orange bands for her hat color. So I'm going to attach, support, and then you can just take band by band and slide it on the orange and grabbing both ends. Fixing the bands up, and you can put this to the side. I'm going to do her face now, and I'm going to start with her hat, the top part. I'm going to use double orange bands, and I'm going to go from the left up to the center, and then center down to the right. Double orange bands, I'm going to go down twice on the right and then twice on the left. On the left, 1 and 2. Now the piece that we made for the back of her hat, we are going to attach this in the center at the first peg and the other end of this on the second peg. So you can just put this back on your hook, putting your hook through the double bands, the orange color, and you can attach to the loom to one end on the top peg and one end on the second peg. Now we're going to switch to our yellow bands, and I'm going to use double bands, and I'm going to go down on the right once and on the left once. I'm going to close this off now. So I'm going to go from the left down to the center, double bands from the center up to the right. I'm going to push the bands down in the middle. Now I'm going to fill in the middle using yellow bands, double, 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to take a single orange band, or her hat color, whatever you're using, and you're going to make a triangle on the second pegs going down. Push that band down, that holding band, and we're going to take a single orange now, and I'm going to go from the second peg on the left up to the second peg in the center. Single orange band, I'm going to go from the second peg in the center to the second peg on the right. Now we're going to take a single yellow, and we're going to place this on the third peg on the left up to the third peg in the center, a single yellow from the third peg in the center down to the third peg on the right. And now we're going to make the eyes. So I'm going to use green bands and 2 white bands. Taking a single band for her eye, I'm going to wrap this around my hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single white band, I'm going to wrap this around twice on either side. 1, 2, 1, and 2. The other eye now, I'm going to go around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single white, going to wrap this twice on either side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now taking a single yellow band, I'm going to attach to the hook, support, and pinch the eye and slide onto the band. And I'm going to attach this on the 3rd pegs going down on the left and the other side on the right. Taking my hook, I'm just going to separate the eyes to either side of the loom. Now we're going to make the beak. So I'm going to use 3 bands, orange color, to do that. I'm going to take a single orange and I'm going to wrap this around my hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 loops. I'm going to do this again with another single orange wrapped 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single orange, I'm going to double this, attach to the hook, support my finger, and pinch and slide these bands on, grabbing both ends. And you can just kind of fix up the bands now if you wish. And we're going to slide this on a single yellow band. So just pinch and slide on. And attach this on the 4th pegs going down on the left and on the right. Now we're going to continue with the body. So we're going to take 3 bands of the yellow color and we're going to go down once in the center for her neck. Next, we're going to do her dress, and I'll be using the pink. I'm going to do shoulders now. So double pink from the left up to the center, and then center down to the right. I'm going to go down twice on the right, double bands, 1 and 2. Now on the left, 1 and 2. I want to close this off and I'm going to use double bands, but I'm going to slide a single pink onto those double bands. So you're going to take a single pink and you're going to wrap this around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now taking double bands, we're going to slide this on and we're going to close this off. So from the left down to the center, and we're going to do the same thing from the center up to the right. So taking a pink band or your dress color, wrap it around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to slide this on double bands. And close this off. Now we're going to go down in the middle and we're going to go down 2 spots. 1 and 2. I'm going to make the tail and I'm going to use the bottom part of my loom. And to do this, I'm going to use double pink bands for her dress color. I'm just going to go below, go down once. Now switching to our yellow color, single band. I'm going to go from the right down to the center, single band from the center down to the left. Now taking a single yellow, I'm going to go down once on the right, single yellow. From the left, you're going to stretch all the way to the right. Single yellow, I'm going to double this, and I'm going to place from the center down to the right and push down. That's going to be our holding band. I need to cap this off, so I'm going to take a single band and I'm going to wrap this around the end on the left 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're ready to loop up. So you're going to reach in on the left, move that cap band out of the way, and grab that top single, which is going all the way to the right. Reach back in on the left, grabbing that bottom single, and it's going up to the center. Reach in the center, move these bands out of the way, and grab your bottom single band, which is going up to the right. Now reach in at the bottom on the right, grabbing that single band, you want to go straight up. Reach in and grab those double bands, and you can remove off the loom. I'm just going to use my hook to remove the ones off the left in the center pegs. Reach in at the top and remove. You're going to attach this to the loom. The first 2 loops are going to go in the center, and the next 2 loops are going at the bottom in the center. So this is what you should have so far. What I'm going to do now is attach the arms. So wherever you have the arms, there is no right way or wrong way to place these on, like in any kind of direction. You just want to take one and slide it around the peg at your shoulder. So this is your 6th peg going down. The next arm is going to go on the 6th peg going down, and make sure all your loops are around. The next thing we're going to do is make the legs. And to do the legs, all we're going to do is take a single yellow band and we're going to double it, and we're going to go down the loom 3 times using a single and doubled. So 1, 2, and 3. Repeat on the left, single, doubled, and go down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make the feet part, and it's going to be exactly like we did the hands. So you're going to take a single, wrap it around your hook 4 times, take a single and doubled and slide it on. I'm going to do the left first. So that's 1. We need 2 more on the left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a single and doubled. Attach. Single, wrapped 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And a single doubled. And slide on the loom. We're going to repeat on the right, single, double, wrapped 4 times around your hook, single, doubled. I'm just going to go a little bit faster right now. Attach, single, wrapped 4 times, so you have 4 loops, a single, doubled, attached to your loom, and 1 more, so you have a total of 3 on each. Single, wrapped 4 times, a single, doubled, and attached to the loom. Now we're going to use a single band for her dress color, and I'm just going to place a holding band. We need 1 more right below in the shape of a triangle. Next, you're going to take a single and you're going to cap the end in the middle 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're ready to loop up. So I'm going to reach in at the bottom and I'm going to do the right leg first. So what you want to do is just move all the feet out of the way and reach in for the bottom 2 bands. Again, you don't want to just come up and go forward. Your bands are going to break. So just slide around the peg gently and then go forward. And continue with the yellow for the legs. I'm going to repeat on the left side for the legs. You're going to reach in at the bottom, move the feet out of the way, and grab your bottom 2 bands. Lift up and slide around your peg and go forward. Now push the legs down, and you're going to take a single band for a dress color, and you're going to cap the peg 3 times where your legs meet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and your 8th peg going down. Just take a single and go around 3 times. Repeat on the opposite side, a single, cap it 3 times, 2 and 3. Now you're going to reach in the center, moving that cap band out of the way, and grab your top 2 bands, which are going up to the middle. Now I'm going to take a single band of the dress color and I'm going to wrap this around my hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to reach back in the middle and grab the next top 2 bands, which are going to the right, and I'm going to slide this band on. And make that teardrop. I'm going to repeat on the left. So I'm going to take a single band, wrap it around my hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Reach back in, grabbing the last 2 bands, and slide this band on, and then make that teardrop. We're going to continue to loop up now. So I'm going to reach in on the 8th peg going down. Going to loosen up some of this tension by moving the bands around. Reach in for the bottom 2 bands carefully from the left to the right, and then go forward. I'm going to go one more time. Now you want to move the hand out of the way and reach in for the bottom 2 bands, the shoulder bands, and go to the neck. Repeating on the left now, move your bands out of the way. So you loosen up some of the tension, grab your bottom 2, slide around, and go forward. Now we need to finish off the middle. So we've done 1 section, 2, and 3. There's only 3 spots in the middle. Now we're going to the neck. So reach in, move these pink bands or your dress color bands out of the way. Grab your 3 bands for your neck. Reach in, grab the top 2 bands, and they're going forward. And you kind of just want to go around the beak part and bring it forward. Reach back in at the chin area now, grabbing the next 2 bands, and they're going up to the right. Reach back in, grabbing the last 2, and they're going up to the left. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in on the left, and I'm going to loop up once, and on the right, I'm going to loop up once. I'm going to reach in on the right. I'm going to move the eye band out of the way because it's on top, and grabbing the next single yellow, which will be the band that's going up to the center. Now on the left, at your 3rd peg going down, move the eye band out of the way, and you just want to reach in and grab that single band and bring it up to the center. reaching in the middle, grab the double bands and go up. You're going to continue to go up one more time in the middle. So now all the yellow is looped up in the middle. I'm going to go on the left, reach in at the third peg going down, and grab your bottom 2 bands. Stop. On the right, move that eye band out of the way, reach in for your bottom 2. On the second peg going down, on the left, we're going to grab that single band and bring it to the center. On the right, grab that single band and bring it to the center. Now I'm going to loop up on the left. There's 2 more spots left. So move that holding band out of the way at your second peg going down and go up 1 and all the way to the top. On the right, 1 and 2. We're going to not loop this area yet. We're going to make the little piece here. So you're going to need some pink bands and 2 orange bands. To do this, we're going to use our hook and a single band, whatever color you used for the back piece. You're going to wrap this around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Grabbing a single band, you're going to slide this on, grabbing both ends and push this up. We're going to do this 2 more times. We're going to make 2 more. Grabbing a single, wrap it around your hook 4 times, grabbing a single band, attach, and just slide that band that we just wrapped 4 times around only. So now you have 2. We need 1 more. Grab a single band and go around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Grab a single band, attach, and you want to slide that band on, grabbing both ends. So now you have 3 of these pieces on your hook. You're going to grab double orange bands for her hat color, came off, attach, support, and you want to slide these pieces on. You're going to grab the other end, the orange band here, and you're going to do a slip knot. So just slide it through, and you don't want to pull too hard. This is where we're going to leave it on our hook. We're going to reach in, grabbing the orange band that goes from the second peg to the first in the center, and we're going to slide this on before making that teardrop. So move these bands out of the way, grabbing your bottom 2, and just slide this on. So it's just like that. Now I'm going to do a slip knot. I'm going to close this off. So I'm going to use an orange band, the color of her hat, and just tie it off, making a knot. She's ready to come off, so I'm just going to use my hook to remove the feet here at the bottom. And I'm going to remove the sides first. Now the face. And off the loom. So this is what you should have. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this slip knot. And I'm just going to turn her around to the back. Her eyes are in the back, so don't worry. I'm just going to go through the center of the head, grab that slip knot and bring it to the back. And you can keep hiding it if you need to. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this to the back. In order to do that, what we're going to do is I'm just going to bring this piece and bring it through this top teardrop that's on the left. So I'm just going to stretch it open and just push it through. And then it's just a matter of fixing this piece so that the cap bands are at the top. Just like that. And you can fix this piece here. Now I'm going to fix the eyes, so I'm just going to bring them through. And you can fix them to however you like them to look. I like when the white part is on top and a white part is on the bottom. But you're going to end up having to fix the eyes twice. We're going to do the eyelashes. Let's just fix her up first. Going to bring the tail to the back. And then you can just fix the cap bands that are on her hands and on her feet. And now grabbing double black bands. So we're going to attach the eyelashes, and you're going to start with your hook, and you're going to need a pair of scissors to cut them after. All you're going to do is reach in. I'm going to go on the right side first, and I'm going to reach in for that band that the eyes are on. So you can see that the band is going through the eyes. You should have 2 loops around your hook. You're going to grab a single black band attached to the hook, and you want to bring it underneath and then do a slip knot. I'm going to pull towards the right. I'm going to repeat that on the left, and you just want to find that band that the eyes are on. So you should have 2 loops around your hook, just like this, and grabbing a single black, bring it underneath, and then do a slip knot. And pull towards the left. Now you're going to take your hook, just going to make the knot a little tighter. Take the hook, and you want to push the slip knots down so they're inside, because we pulled them towards the front. We don't want them so high. If you can't do that, just use your fingers and push. This is where you might need to fix the eyes again. Just flatten her face out. And now we're going to take the scissors to cut the bands. Don't cut them too short, and you don't want them too long. Make sure you're only cutting the black bands. And it's just a matter of fixing. And I'm just going to cut them a little bit shorter. Now you're going to fix the beak just by pulling it up a little bit. And now what we're going to do is, with our hook, you'll have that single band that we put from the left to the center, and you're just going to give it a little tug. Just a little tug, bringing it towards the front. Next, you're going to find that single yellow band that we put from the center down to the right and center down to the left. You want to just you'll find 2 loops that are going to the sides. Just give them a little pull from in the middle. So those are the eyelids. And Now you can just fix the little loops at the bottom of her dress, little cap bands that we put, or the little bands that we slid on. And we're going to fix her legs now. So put her upside down. You want the back facing you, and we're going to fix her legs. You want to just pull them straight. I'm going to do the left first and give it a little turn so that the foot is flat facing you. See, I'm just turning it. Now you'll see that you have 3 of the toes. On the first one, if you're holding her like this and you give a little stretch, I'm just going to show you that I'm going to take this band here. So there's 2 loops. And I'm just going to bring this over the center, 1, stretching it over. And you'll just notice that it'll look like this. Just going to bring the 2 front ones towards the front, and you'll start to see that one's facing the back. So there's her foot. We're going to do this to the other side, to the right. Turn her over, stretch out the leg, and turn it flat. So you'll see I'm just turning it. Next, what we're going to do is you'll see the 3 toes and the one facing the right. I'm just going to put my hook through the center here and just grab the bands that are on the top, so you have double loops, and I'm just going to stretch this over the center toe and just give it a stretch out. So when you turn her over, you'll see that the 2 that are closer together, that's going to be the front, and then there's going to be one facing the back. You can just flatten those out. And she's pretty much done. I hope you enjoyed Looming with Cheryl. Please subscribe down below. I have a lot more designs to load, and I will see you next time with another. Bye for now.